Good evening and welcome to the first round of playoffs. Your game will be Atascocita Eagles and your Deer Park Lady Deer. At this time, would you please stand for the national anthem?
The good news is, it doesn't have to be. Go Auto helps you save more money on car insurance. How do we do it? Well,
Sound check, sound check.
And now your lineup for Atascocita. Number 1, Talia Parker. Number 2, Kate Brady. Number 3, Sadie Parsons. Number 4, Janessa Rodriguez. Number 5, Amelia Anderson. Number 6, Peyton Fitcher. Number 7, Kenzie Keogh. Number 8, Emily Suckett. Number 9, Maddie Ramberg. Number 10, Jordan Morrow. Number 11, Cassidy Warren. Number 12, Samaria Williams. Number 13, Giselle Molina. Number 14, Gracie Williams. Number 15, Chloe Cotton. Number 16, Saley Barrett. And number 20, Ziana Bell. Your head coach, Madeline Odom. Assistant coaches, Leandria Jackson, Gerardo De Leon. Your managers are Peter Singleton, Callie Zabalinsky, and Charlie Dixon. Head trainer, Cynthia Sandra Klein. Number 5, Darren Abbott. Number 6, JC Bigley. Number 7, Emery Perrin. Number 8, Isabella DiCandrea. Number 9, Emily Oliver. Number 11, Madison Cox. Number 15, Emma Garcia. Number 17, Joelle Carver. Number 22, Gabriella Parrish. Number 23, Audrina Silva. And number 24, Erin Goodson. And your manager, Bailey Ripley. Your assistant coaches are Lauren Edmonds, Danielle Whitaker, Mindy Stone, Hannah Baker, and your head coach, Courtney Cox.
You see what their dance team's called? The Escorts. The Escorts.
What's escorts?
It's called the Escorts. Their dance team.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
sending this to Mr. Falker.
To what? Get cheerleaders?
All right, welcome to tonight's playoff matchup between Atascocita Eagles and the Deer Park Deer. We're at Deer Park tonight for the first round of the Texas 6A Division I by district playoffs path to the state championship. Your district champ, back-to-back district championship champion Eagles come in to face the Deer Park, who were the runner-up in their district to Clear Springs. Eagles start with their normal rotation: Anderson, Parker, Samaria Williams, Gracie Williams, Morrow, and Cotton. And Gracie Williams will lead us off, and we're ready to go. First serve is tight at the net, and that's put down by Anderson. What a great way to start the game. As we are in hostile territory, trying to make some noise to give these Eagles some support. That serve's handled by Deer Park. Cotton pops it to Parker. Tipped at the net. And Deer Lady set up on the outside. And that's going to be sent back for another point on the block from Anderson and Williams. Deer Park might not have seen the strong net play in the season that they're going to see tonight from the Lady Eagles. They're going to try to feed number 4, Alexandra Klein, on the outside as their leading attacker. Another tough play, and that's sent back again, but they pick it up. And Gracie Williams gets it to Cotton, and then back over to Anderson, who can't get it to go. Right side, another block. They just cannot get that over. They tip it this time. And then Morrow sends it over to Parker, who tips. A good diving effort by Deer, and they get it back over. So the Eagles have a shot to put it down, and they do off the ball. No touch, sorry. And Lady Deer get on the board with their first point on that long rally. Lady Deer have been known to play tough defense, hustle around, but we were able to eliminate them last year in the first round. So this is a rematch of the first round last year. Lady Deer are obviously looking for revenge. Tip, but picked up by the Deer. Sent over, and actually no, it's into the net. That's going to be hitting her. We're at 3-1. Eagle advantage. Janessa Rodriguez comes in to serve for the Eagles. Right side tip, hits the net on the block, or hits the antenna on the block off of the Eagles player. Point Lady Deer. 3-2. Eagles still up 1. Little setter dump, and that sneaks in from Gracie Williams to get the ball back for the Eagles and take a 2-point lead. Kate Brady checks in at the net as Cotton takes a break, and Samaria Williams goes back to serve. That gets them out of whack. Well, they barely get that one up, but send it over. Good pop up by Gracie Williams, and then soft touch by Samaria Williams. Gives Anderson an opportunity to put over. That's going to be tight at the net. That's going to be out of bounds. error on the Lady Deer, give the Eagles a point, 5-2. That's another overpass tip, and that's down again from Anderson on the heads-up play to put that down on the overpass, and that's going to force an early Lady Deer timeout, and the momentum has been seized by Atascocita as we go into the timeout.
Andy just called me and told me to call him back after that try call.
We'd like to thank our sponsors tonight that helped get a bus of students out all the way from Atascocita. They chartered a bus all the way down here. Sweet Escape helped us with our rally towels. But Marco's Pizza there in Atascocita provided the pizzas, and Premier Lux helped us with a package on the bus that made it affordable. We got some donors that helped fund that. We'll give them a shout out later, but we definitely appreciate all the support at Atascocita businesses getting some crew down here to cheer these Eagles on. And we're back from the timeout with the Eagles up 4. Samaria Williams still serving for Atascocita. That was a cross serve that might have gone out, but they played it. They roll shot it, and Rodriguez is there, and then back set to Anderson, put down, and that pings around off of the rafters. And another kill for Anderson. This is a fairly older facility. The roof is lower and doesn't play an advantage to the balls getting up there in the rafters and pinging around, and Deer couldn't play it off the rafters. And advantage Eagles 5 points ahead. Set up right side tip, but Samaria Williams with the length gets it, and then Jordan Morrow can't get it to go cross court. They're going to be over the net call from the up ref, despite the Eagles arguing. They're not going to get the call. The up ref is set that the Eagles were over the net. Cotton checks back in for back row defense. Tough break as it was really close, but the ref was right there to call it. Can't just quite go over the net, but it's tough to see because he was blocking my exact angle. 7-3, Eagles still up 4 here early in the first set. That barely goes over the net, but good job by Eagles to get over. And then that time, that's not over the net. That's down on the court. Anderson is on fire here early. I bet a lot of attention is being paid to Morrow, and good job by Odom to recognize the advantage that coming out of the gates with Anderson on the right side could be. Keogh checks in and goes back to serve. That's a weird set, and they just kind of ping it over. That Peyton Fisher attack is blocked by the Deer, and that falls on the Eagles side of the court. They get the ball and the point, 8-4. Still Eagles advantage. Clean receive by Atascocita. Keogh, this time Morrow gets fed, and she does her job with the kill in the back row seam. 9-4. And Talia Parker checks back in for Rodriguez, and then Morrow goes back to serve with the Eagles up 5. That drops, and that's not going to get back over. No ace, but the serve does the job to get the point. The Eagles extend their lead to 6. Deeper serve this time. Long run for the setter. And that's can't be tracked down off of the kill from their leading attacker, number 4, 10-5. Eagles trying to get it back here. That hits the line. It looked like it was going to sail out, but it doesn't seem like it had a drop on it. That'll be an ace for Deer Park. 10-6 Eagles. That's the net serve. 11-6. Cotton will go back to serve. Samaria Williams checks in at the net. Blocks, and that's going to be out of reach on the block from Samaria Williams. Another point for the Eagles, back to a 6-point lead, 12-6. Deer don't have a lot of height, but still trying to hit into that block. This time serve is deep. Somehow they get it off, and Cotton gets it back, and then Keogh pops it. Little tip by Fisher's defended by Deer. Another block at the net by Eagles, but playable. That's dug. And then another dig by Cotton. Oh, that's tight. And that's over by Parker. Over the block. Great patience by Atascocita to play defense and give them a chance to set up their shot. And they do, 13-6. Oh, big monster block by Samaria Williams again. And that is going to force their second timeout as the Eagles take a commanding 8-point lead here midway through the first round on aggressive block at the nets. What was that?
Pretty dominant.
Yeah. Quick shout out to some of our donors who helped get the bus of kids here. Ryan Stickle, Christy Stanley, Brenda Suggett, Paula Bookman, and Amber Morrow all threw in a little pot to get us going. Let's see if I can turn this camera over to see the fans here. This is an interesting gym. You don't have the double-sided stands. We just got one side, and so we're having to split the stands with the Deer Park crowd. But Eagles have filled their part and tried to push back the Deer efforts. We're back from the timeout. Cotton is still serving. Eagles up 8, looking for more. Tip. Cotton flicks it back over. Fisher goes deep corner. Can't get it to go, but Eagles trying to. And they extend that out. That's going to be another point, Eagles. 15-6. Hit that one into the net, and it'll be Deer point, and they get the ball, 15-7. And that's going to go for a kill for Samaria Williams. As Gracie Williams and Amiria Anderson check back in, and Gracie Williams will go straight to the line to serve. Slide action, and that goes across and stays in bounds. Good looking play from the Deer when they get the ball back. and the point. Eagles still up 8. Service error by the Deer gives the ball right back over to the Eagles as Nestor Rodriguez checks in to serve. And Parker takes a break for a minute on the rotation. But Eagles up by 9. Getting late here in the first set. Looking strong out of the gates. That's another misplayed pass by Deer, and then Cotton gets it to Williams, who then goes Morrow. Oh! That just went right over the block and right in front of the defense. You can't place a kill better than that. And the Eagles are clicking on all cylinders now with a 10-point lead. That's not handled. Oh, I think Morrow was surprised it came over. But that sneaks through the block this time for Deer points. From Darren Abbott, number 5, their second best hitter on the team. Deer Park lost both matches to Clear Springs and then split with Clear Creek, who we played on Monday. Anderson again in the rafters, but ping pong around, and then Morrow goes cross. Deer are playing some solid defense, but can't get. Oh, they do get it over, but heads up play by Samaria Williams to deflect that pass where no Deer was. And again, the Eagles take a 10-point lead, 19-9. Who just drops that over, almost a, and that's hit out of bounds, 20-9. No touch.
So they're not ever going to call a double hit for them hitting with one hand?
Oh, you mean like that? Like. And Samaria Williams catches the net, 20-10. Oh, that almost snuck in. Not ideal. As they roll shot it over, nobody was at the net for the Eagles and just dropped 20-11. That's a short serve, catches the Eagles off guard for the ace for the Deer, 20-12. And another net serve gives the ball right back over to the Eagles, 21-20. Keogh and Fisher will check in as Gracie Williams and Amiria Anderson step off for a second. Keogh will serve. Eagles up 9. Another slide, but this time defended by the Eagles. And they're going to get a chance to set up the offense. And that's going to go through Morrow. Tips off of the block, but picked up by the Deer. Another swing. And good pickup by Rodriguez. Get it to Keogh. Back to Morrow. And that's going to fall for a kill. 22-12. Keogh still serving for Tascasita. Almost gets the ace. Another big swing, out of bounds, no touch. Oh, actually, the very far line judge says touch. 22 to 13. So no overturn. It's going to be deer ball. 22-13. One of the line judges called Eagle touch. So the Eagles are just going to have to get the this ball back, and they do off of the arm of Morrow. 23-13. Parker back in. Morrow will serve. Tip and denied by Brady this time. Everybody getting in on the block party. And we are at set point already here in the first set. Eagles up 24 to 13. Another tough serve for Deer. Good dig by Cotton, one-handed. And then Parker's attack is deflected at the net. Good rally at the net. Eagles setting up this time. Fisher, roll shot over just to safely get it back into play. Another big swing denied by Fisher this time for the win. And the Eagles dominate the first set here at Deer Park, taking it 25 to 13. Not a sluggish start today for the Eagles. They come out of the gates firing at the net, putting down most of their kills and blocking big time across all aspects of the nets. We're going to take a break and be back here in a minute for the second set. Eagles take the first set 25 to 13. We'll be back.
BYU found out that Morgan's. So I think they called it yesterday.
Nice. they're top 25, right? Yeah.
Better than Clemson. Because that's one of Morgan's friends that's like incredibly awesome with the Clemson. And I'm like, they're not even ranked.
On mute. Eagles up 4-2. Rodriguez to serve. That one's picked up by Lady Deer. That one just goes around the block, and Eagles can't pick it up. 4-3. Williams tips, but picked up by the Deer defense. Another tip, and Cotton able to get it over. That's sent out of bounds off Amoro. 4-4. Anderson this time. Deflected at the net. Eagles defense prevails, and then Morrow goes and gets it. Just sheer velocity can't be stopped. Brady checks in, and Williams will go to back to serve for the Eagles, clinging to a 1-point lead. Just not enough oomph on that ball to keep it in play, and we're tied back up at 5. Soft serve, but Eagles are there. Anderson gets it in between the block. Good setup and put down by the Eagles as Keogh and Fisher check in. And Keogh will serve. Eagles up 1. Dump, and Keogh picks it up, and Brady sends it over, but Deer there. And denied again by Fisher. Monster block, 7-5. See if this will get the Eagles going, and that drops for an ace for Keogh. And the Eagles seizing the momentum, taking a 3-point lead here early in the second set. That goes out. Oh, on the line. 8-6. Good job by Lady Deer just to catch that line barely on that cross-court attack. Eagles get a break as the Deer just have to send it back over. And Fisher puts it down. She's on fire on the defense and the attack. Eagles back up 3. Parker comes in. They're short. What?
When we clearly have defensive players, and they are obviously not.
Morrow serves and almost mishandled, but tip. What happened? We were in the net. They called Eagles in the net, so that's going to be a point in favor of Deer Park. 9-7 Eagles, still up. Eagles just trying to recycle and set. Good pickup by Fisher, and Morrow tracks it down, and then Cotton resets for the Eagles. Nice dig by Keogh, and Cotton can't get there on the help. 9-8. And service error gives the ball and the point back over to the Eagles. Samaria Williams back in. Cotton to serve. Ooh, almost mishandled. And that goes for a kill for Deer Park off of the touch of Morrow. 10-9 Eagles. Deer Park with a little more fight in them in this set. And Fisher gets another kill, this time by way of tip off the block. But we'll take it any way we can get it. Gracie Williams and Anderson check back in. And Gracie Williams will go back to serve. That's going to be 4 hits. Yep. 4 touches on Lady Deer. Point Eagles, 12-9. Oh, that's a tough play, but set up. That number 4 has got an arm. 12-10 on the attack. She doesn't quite have the height, but she can get up and get a swing on it. 12-10. Eagles still up 2. Oh, great setup by Williams and Parker. Oh, wow, good hustle by Deer. Eagles get another shot. This time, Samaria Williams. Cotton picks it up. And then Samaria Williams tries to slam it down, but Deer there. Another tip. Right to Cotton. Williams. And that's flicked in by Anderson. And the Eagles can't keep it in play on the ricochet. And Deer within 1. Swing Parker, but they got a touch. We got a touch. Touch. And that's a touch. Well, not a touch, sorry. Line judge called a touch, but the ref overruled. But he listened to the other line judge when it was Deer Park's favor. 12-12. Eagles just send it over. Deer set up on that side. Denied this time by Anderson and Williams. Solid wall block. 13-12. Rodriguez goes back to serve for Atascocita. Oh, just sneaks it over the net. Boom, on the line. What? Oh well, they were in the nets. They were in the net.
The down judge just looked at him and said, no, that was it. Okay, they did get it.
They called the net. They were in the net, yeah. Getting pretty intense here on some calls. The temperature in the gym is heating up a little bit. Let's see what the Eagles can do with it. That's out of bounds. 14-13. Oh, good changeup by Moro, but the Deer right there. Another block, but playable. And then that goes, sends back over. Pink. Eagles set it up. Anderson, just hitting a little too wide. We're tied back up at 14. Atascocita Eagles hitters having trouble finding that line on the cross. Good job by Williams, and that's definitely in the line for Morrow on the back row, back right corner kill. on the great pass from Williams. She ran over there and bumped that up, but Morrow was able to adjust and put it down. Samari Williams to serve, picked up by the Deer. Another block, but another block. This time a roll shot, and sent back, but diving effort by the Deer. That goes over. Just not enough from Morrow to get it over. Gives Eagles or Deer the point, 15-15. Back to Anderson, roll shot. Oh, tough play, and nobody's there, and that gives the point to the Eagles. They take the lead back, 16-5. Keogh and Fisher sub in while Williams and Anderson take a seat. Keogh serving. That time Morrow gets the velocity and can't be denied, 17-15. Denied again by Morrow this time. Eagles stacking up the blocks today, and we're only in through the second set. But the Eagles have taken a 3-point lead here late in the second set, trying to make it a 2-0 set advantage. Good pickup by Rodriguez, was just too high into the AC vent and deflects to where no Eagle could get to it, 18-16. And in Atascocita, that would have been a perfectly fine ball. But you got to adjust to your surroundings that time. Played, Pink, free ball over. Keogh back to Morrow this time, and that's not going to be picked up. Nope. Another kill for Morrow, 19-16, and that's going to force a Deer Park timeout. Eagle faithful getting loud, but we do want to take a moment to thank some of our additional donors today. Crystal Barrett, Shrila Parker, Gracie Garces, Vanessa Antaveros, Katie Prentice, Jenny Pena, Christy Broussard, Martha Porqueo, Chrissy Cotton, Jennifer Moses Clark, and Judy Whitman. We sure do thank all of your support to get these fans out here to cheer these ladies on. Back from the timeout, Eagles nursing a 3-point lead, trying to add on more with Morrow to serve. Another set to number 4, picked up this time, and Cotton is able to get it over to Fisher, sends it back row. Oh, and that pings again off of the rafters. Off the light fixture this time. 20-16. Morrow still serving. We've had more balls hit the roof these two sets I think I've seen in a match all season. That block is there, but it slips inside the block on the Eagles side of the net, and Deer get a point, 2017. Easy pickup for the Eagles. Back to Parker. Slam down. Kill for Parker. (21-17). When the Eagles get a good look, there's nothing really that Deer Park can do about it. The net has been dominated by Atascocita so far through these first two sets. Cotton to serve. Oh. Good effort by the Eagles. Just couldn't get enough momentum off on that ball to get it up to be played and back into play. Still a 3-point lead for Atascocita, 21-18. Williams again, right, a little quick set, and Deer Park was not ready for that. Great looking pass from Keogh, but she's going to step out for Anderson. And Gracie Williams steps in for Fisher. Eagles up 4. We need some Gracie Williams ace magic. And she gets it! Ace! And Deer Park's going to take their last time out as the Eagles are 2 points away from closing out the second set here. They need to enunciate the All right, the Deer out of timeout, but Eagles can close out the set in 2 serves. With Gracie Williams to serve. A little deeper serve this time. Deer able to set up, but little shot, Cotton's there. This time, Parker tips and sneaks it in. Good timing after she's just been pounding the ball the whole set. Takes a little off of it, sneaks it right in front of the defense. And that sets up set point for the Eagles. And they get it on the ace from Gracie Williams, and that closes out the second set. Eagles take it 25-18. We'll take a break and we'll be back for the third set as the Eagles look to close out the first round here at Deer Park. All right, we're about to kick off the third set here at Deer Park North Campus as the Atascocita Eagles have taken a 2-0 lead over the Lady Deer. I know it's kind of hard to see on that graphic, but if you'll notice right above the AHS Eagles, there's 2 little white dashes that represents the sets that they've won. Eagles have taken 2 sets and Deer are none. They're a little more competitive in that second set, but Eagles took control at the net with aggressive blocking and attacking and just kind of pulled away there at the end. Again, we want to thank our sponsors for helping the student bus get out here. Marco's Pizza and Premium Lux Destinations charter bus company put a little get together and got some students out, and Sweet Escape provided some rally towels for the fans to wave in favor of these Eagles to try to bring home a first round playoff victory. And the Eagles are 1 set away from doing that, moving on to the second round to play the winner of Ridge Point and Pearland. They're playing tonight as well. I don't have a score update on that. But it doesn't matter. Eagles will play whoever they get next. Gracie Williams will start serve for the Eagles, and we're about to begin the third set. Here we go. That's out. No touch. Point Atascocita. 1-0. Tip this time. So nobody's there for Atascocita. 1-1. Looks like they're trying to change their strategy from hitting into the block and just trying to tip over it. And that time it worked. Either Eagles weren't ready or just weren't paying attention. Still early, third set, tied at 1. That almost hit the Raptors, but Eagles get a chance back. And Anderson goes more power this time and dug out by Deer Park. A little quick set. And Williams able to get enough of it. And that goes out of bounds off the arm of Parker. And Deer Park take a lead, 2-1. Summer Creek is playing Clear Springs. The winner of the Clear Springs is the winner of the district that Deer Park came from. Obviously, Summer Creek, their runner-up. Williams gets it to Anderson, and that goes off the block, and it looked like it's going to go out of bounds, but it just caught the line for a Deer Park point, 3-1. Morrow gets it to Parker, and she does with it what she wants. Tips it right into the middle of that empty court, and the Eagles get the point, 3-2. Rodriguez steps in to serve for Parker. Eagles down 1. Anderson's attack was sent back over. She tried to pop it up, but just couldn't get under it in time. Deer Park up 4-2. Williams can't get it to go. And that block is sent flying back, and then a roll shot, but Morrow's there, and then back to Anderson. Just floated right behind the block for Anderson on the kill. Samaria Williams goes back to serve as Kate Brady checks in at the net. And Cotton takes a seat for a rotation. Eagles down 1. Tip, and that's a tough play for middle from the back row. 3-5, the Eagles down. What a great adjustment by Morrow on that set from Cotton from the back row. Those sets are tough to play from that angle, but Morrow able to do it. Cotton able to get some touch on it to give her a chance. Keogh in to serve. Eagles down 1. Another good block, but picked up by... and that sneaks in down the line for Deere, 4-6. Good pickup by Rodriguez. And then Keogh. Oh, there's no stopping that. Clean shot from Morrow. Parker back in. Morrow to serve. Eagles down 1. That's tough. And they can't recover. And we're tied at 6 for the first time since 1-1 as the Eagles have fought back and trying to take the lead here on the arm of Morrow. Spot on the Eagle side of the net from the attack of the Deer. That's their leading attacker, Alexandra Klein. Peyton Fisher, this time clean block, 7-7. Brady steps out for Cotton to serve, and Samaria Williams back in. Setter just bumps it. Good dig by Morrow. Keogh, little tip, almost goes for Parker, but good dive by Fisher. And then Parker goes power this time and takes the lead 8-7 on the clean kill. This time, Eagles pick it up. It's Mario Williams. Parker's gonna have to go, and she dribbles it off the net, and they ping it back over. Then Keogh goes back to Parker. Again, deflected at the net. That goes way out. No touch. 9-7. Deer Park wanted a touch on that last hit by Atascocita, but they didn't get it. And Samaria Williams tried this block on the Eagle side. point, Deer Park 9-8. Deer Park read that slide pretty well. Snow coverage for the Eagles on the deflection. Good hands by Parker, tip by Williams, defended by Deer Park. Another tip, but Morrow's there. And just dumped down by Parker. Great heads-up play. Just really tight at the net. And she got it to go. 10-8, Eagles up. Gracie Williams back in to serve, and Amelia Anderson at the net, 10-8. Good job of Williams to get that back into play. Oh, just a mishit by Parker. Falls short of the net. It happens sometimes. 10-9, Eagles still up. Just a weird setup from Morrow and hits into the net. We're tied back up at 10. Serving error on Deer Park, so the Eagles catch a break, get the lead back, and Janessa Rodriguez comes in to serve for Parker. Good tip at the net by the Eagles, get it to Anderson. And that goes out of bounds off Anderson. 11-11. Big swing by Morrow. That's going to be tight at the net. They can't dig that out. Eagles with the points. And the lead back. 12-11. Samari Williams serve is picked up by Derek. And they go tip out. No touch. 13-11 on the hitting error by the Lady Deer. Eagles would love to stretch this lead out and ride out this third set for the win. Oh, Eagles just can't put down those overpasses. And they're going to call somebody, illegal attack by the defender, or by the Deer. Little discussion with the up ref and the two captains. And they're not going to overturn it. So. The Eagles keep the point and still serve 14-11. They're trying to set up that hitter. Oh, good pickup by Samaria Williams. And then Gracie Williams. And then Anderson can't get it to go. Roll shot. Eagles with another shot. How many touches is that? Looked like she touched it like 3 times, but no call. 14-12. Cotton checks back in. Ooh, that looked like it may have gone out, but the Eagles play it. And Morrow gets it to go anyways, off the kill. The old-fashioned way, 15-12. Quick rotation gets Keogh and Fisher back in. Keogh serve. Not well played, and they can't get it out of the net. And that's going to be a point for the Eagles, 16-12. That's their largest lead of this third set. That's going to force Deer Park to take a timeout. Good cheering from the crowd there. Eagles up 4. Blocked again. Good job by Fisher to get the angle on that one. Good rally here going by both sides. Each of them trying to get their shot. This time Morrow gets it. And that'll go off of the rafters. 17-12, another ball into the rafters that the Deer Park couldn't play. Oh, that barely gets over the net. Oh, good job by Rodriguez to fly in from the back row. Denied. And Brady slaps it down. Oh, what? That was the ball.
Are you kidding me?
Oh my gosh. The ball hits the net and they call the net on Brady.
Like a foot off.
It was the ball that hit the net.
Off the net when she hit it. She touched the net.
Some questionable calls here, not going in favor of the Eagles. But they're just going to have to put it away.
We gotta get rid of that rule. I can't stand watching it. It's so ugly.
Fisher's attack deflected or blocked at the net. And Eagles lead is down to 3. Trying to regroup in the huddle for this next serve. Oh. And that's sent back over by Tip. The setup was there and Morrow just missed it over the net. 17-15 Eagles. Another one into the net, 17-16. Timeout at Atascocita. Try to regroup and keep this from getting out of hands. I rode the charter bus down, and it was a great ride. Highly recommend Premier Lux Enterprises for any of your charter bus needs. Prom's coming up in the spring. Book your travel now, your party bus now. Another setter dunk, perfectly timed by Keogh. Eagles get the point and the ball back, 18-16. Parker steps in. See if Morrow can extend this lead for Atascocita. And they got a shot. Fisher's ball is sent out, but in. Oh my God. Not sure why the Eagles weren't ready for that. But good play by the Deer. That could be a momentum-changing play. We'll see if the Eagles can get it back. And they do on the kill from Parker. They're just going to have to pound their way to the third set victory. Cotton goes back to serve as Samaria Williams checks back in. And Brady goes out. Getting intense here in the third set as the Deer Park barely clinging to life, trying to keep this from ending. And they get the point on the attack off the block, 19-18. Nice little switch up by Samaria Williams with the left hand, 20-18. Gracie Williams back in, Anderson back in. Eagles leading just by the slimmest of margins. That goes off the Eagles block out of bounds, 2019. Excuse me. Eagles can't get the offense set up. And Deer Park goes on the middle attack, 20-20. If there was ever a way to get that ball and momentum back, that was it, off the arm of Parker. Just, they get set up, they can't defend that. 21-20. Eagles not used to seeing that kind of an offense and having a hard time handle it. Morrow finding the spot. on the assist from Gracie Williams. Eagles take the lead back. Samaria Williams will go back to serve, and Brady checks in. 22-21. Eagles. And that time it is defended on the little quick set. They go right side this time. And that goes out. And no touch. Oh my gosh, did you see her? She's saying to take the glasses off, the ref, he can't see. I would have. Yeah, that's uncalled for. The Eagles up just by 1, but need 2. And that's going to go for a kill for Williams. The setter dump's been working all day, and that'll bring up match point for the Eagles, and that'll force Deer Park to take a timeout as the Eagles are 1 point away from moving on in the first round of the Texas 6A Division I volleyball playoffs. As the crowd gets fired up. Eagles coming out of the timeout looking relaxed and positive. Keogh will go back to serve. Just need 1. Received. Out, and that's over. And the Eagles win. Eagles win. And they move on to the second round to face the winner of Ridge Point and Pearlands. Eagles grateful for those that came out to support the Deer Park, support us at Deer Park. It's going to be a tougher match next week as we'll likely play Ridge Point, who eliminated the Eagles last year in 5 sets. But the Eagles come into hostile territory and take the first round win over the Deer Park Lady Deer 25-13, 25-18, and 25-22. Thanks for tuning in and supporting the Atascocita Eagles. We don't know when or where we play next, but we'll get the word out and look to see you there as the Eagles can use the big crowd next game in second round as they look to move on. My name is Ryan Cotton. Thanks for joining in. Tune in next time as the Eagles move on.